Lovelies, how's everybody doing today? This is going to be, as the title says up top, a St. Patrick's Day tutorial. This is my first tutorial ever, so I hope you guys please forgive me if things are a little shaky. I've never done a tutorial before because I've never had a really fancy camera before. I tried doing it on my webcam and it kind of sucked. Yeah. Link down below for that first tutorial. But yeah, for those of you that can actually stick through this video and watch my horribleness, that is my makeup. There is a special surprise at the end of the video, so stay tuned and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Bye. Okay everyone, so I started out this look with using the CoverGirl Atlas Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I am in the color 810, and that is Classic Ivory. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my hand. Okay, so maybe a lot of it. That's like 2 pumps. More than enough. And I'm going to use my MAC stippling brush in the number 130. Let's see if I can show you guys. There we go. And that's what it's look like. Nice. Dense stippling brush. Stick a little bit. Alright, and now it is concealer time. I'm using the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. This can be found at Walmart, and I believe this is the color Medium Light. So, if you have this and you don't remember your color, it's up at the top right over here. And I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to dab this under my eyes, around my nose, like on my nose right here, because I have a horrible blemish, and wherever else I have any other blemishes. Guys, with this stuff you actually don't look, see, you really only need a little bit. This, the name doesn't lie, it really is heavy duty concealer. Okay, and what I like to do is I like to go back with my stippling brush and just take whatever concealer, or I'm sorry, whatever foundation is still on my hand, and just place it wherever I put the concealer to try and blend that concealer in so I don't look so natural looking everywhere else and then really bright under the eye. Alright, so the next step is, after we get the face all done with our liquid products, we're going to set it. And I actually like using the Smooth Minerals by Avon, and I am in the color MO1, and this is just a translucent powder. Now, to get the spots that are under my eyes and around my nose, and like those really small spots that I don't want to look like I have cakes and cakes and cakes of concealer, I use this angled blush brush that I got from e.l.f. This is just one of their little dollar brushes. So you guys, you don't need to go all out with a ton of money on brushes or products. There's some really great products found right in your drugstore. Now don't get me wrong, I do use some high-end products in this look. A majority of it you can find at the drugstore though. Alright, so after I've used my little brush, I'm going to go back with my powder brush, and this is just from Eco Tools, a nice big old fluffy brush, and I'm just going to completely powder my whole face and set all of the concealer completely. And I like using loose powders a lot more than pressed powders, just because they feel a lot lighter on the skin, at least to me. I could just be crazy. Probably am. Again, guys, don't forget to get down around your neck. Voila, face is done. So let's move into the eyes now. We're going to first start by priming them, and I am using just my little mini trial version of the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. If it'll actually come up on the camera. Nope. Nope, let's see if you can see. Yeah, there you go. See, the Stay Don't Stray. This is just one of the little mini ones. Again, your favorite primer will do. This is just the one I'm using today. There we go. Make sure you let that sit just till it gets tacky and dry. Alright, so then we're going to use a base, and the base I'm using today is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. And this is in the color Lime. And this is what it looks like. It's just nice, bright lime. Alright, so this is going to go all over our lids, and that's going to create a nice base for our colors that we are using for this look. Since we're using yellow, I'm only going to take the green, and I'm going to do the green on the outer portion, and then I'm just going to leave the inner portion without any base on it except for our primer. So I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Lime, and I'm just going over half of my eye. Make sure I get up in the crease. It's alright if you don't have it exactly at halfway, but try to keep them similar distance apart. You don't want one that's halfway and one that's 3/4 of the way. That just looks a little weird. And then take your finger and kind of just smudge it out. See how it creates that nice. And now I'm just going to take my little fluffy brush that I got from Coastal Scents. Just a small little crease fluffy brush. Nothing too fancy. And this is in the number BRCSO8. Really long numbers. Okay. And I'm going to take my Double Effect eyeshadow from Jordana. You can pick this up at Walgreens. And I got the one that's got a yellow and a green. And we're going to take this green color. We're going to take this nice pretty emeraldy green color. It's like a light emerald. And we're going to place it right where we put all that green. So just dab it on, bring it into your crease, all the way down into the corners. See how on your lid it's brighter than it is in your crease? That's because of the Jumbo Eye Pencil, which is what you want. You don't want this bright color up into your crease because that's just going to look really weird. Alright, and keeping with my Duo palette, I'm going to take a regular eyeshadow brush, just a little flat shader brush. Mine's from Target, so I don't even know what brand it is, but this is a medium shadow brush in case anybody's wondering. And I'm going to take this yellow color and place it all in the inner corner of my lid. And when you're doing two colors like this, you want to bring that other color into where your first color meets so it blends out nicely. And then I just swoop what's left of my brush over that crease mark and blend it. And then of course if there's just a tad bit too much yellow up in my crease, I'm just going to go back with that fluffy brush I used and just go right back into the crease. I did not add any more shadow to this brush, so it's the shadow that was already on here. So that's that. And then I'm going to go into my Coastal Scents palette. This is my 88 original palette. And I'm going to take this deep green with a little small angled crease brush. Again, this is just one from e.l.f. So I'm going to put a little bit on there. And I'm going to start at the corner of my eye and just kind of on the outer 2/3 just dab it to deepen it and bring it up into that crease. And this is just to deepen the shade, not so bright. It's just to add depth and warmth because you don't want to look like you just came out of a 70s movie. You still want this to be wearable for work for those of you who have to work on St. Patty's Day. And I'm going to take my small fluffy brush again, or I'm sorry, my medium fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go back in and use this bright yellow from the Coastal Scents 88 palette, and I'm just going to put it on where the yellow is just to brighten it up. Then I'm just going to take this small little crease brush, and I mean it's really, really tiny, and I'm going to take this dark brown shade over here again from my Coastal Scents palette. I'm just going to dab that on the brush, and then I'm going to make a C shape in the corner of my eye and smudge it out, and then bring it up into the crease just a little bit for more dimension. So again, just small little C's just to darken out that upper corner, and then just drag it into your crease line, maybe about halfway up into the crease. Now you don't want this defining portion to be too dark, but just enough cast a nice shadow. Alright, so that's it with the shadows. And now we're going to take a black liquid eyeliner, and the liquid eyeliner I am using is by MAC. It is the Pin Ultimate in Rapid Black. And that's just a nice smooth line, and we're going to draw a thick line up on your upper lash line. If you guys want to wing it out, you can. That's completely up to you. Customize this any way you want. I just happen to wear wings every day at work, so I don't want a wing on it. There you go. And next we're going to line our lower lash line. And I'm using the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes in Sea Green. Again, this can be bought at Walgreens. I think they're like $1.99. And this is a retractable pencil. So there's no need for sharpening. So this is my favorite kind of eyeliner because I always just throw eyeliners in my purse and then the tip breaks. And then I don't have an eyeliner. So we're going to do the lower lash line and go from there. Okay, there you go. Next up, eyelashes. Handy dandy eyelash curler. Curl those lashes and apply 2 coats of the L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes. And this is in the gold package, obviously. That's the brush. Tapered at the end. It gets bigger towards the back of the brush. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling. And then guys, be very careful with your eyelash curlers. I don't need nobody poking their eye out. Alright, 2 coats of mascara and here we go. What a world of difference mascara makes. There have been days where I'll have forgotten to put on my mascara at home and don't have any in my makeup bag in my purse, and I'll go out and buy brand new mascara. Doesn't matter that I have 15 or 20 at home. I'll hit up the nearest drug, like nearest Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, even if I'm close to a Walmart, and grab me some mascara. Alright, so that's 1 coat. Let's do a 2nd coat. And the 2nd coat's not necessary. It's personal preference. For me, I say go big, go bold, or go home. There you go. Let's fill in the brows and we'll move down to our cheeks and our lips. Then we're done. So for my brows, as you can tell, my brows are pretty full. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to fill them in a little bit, because on the camera they look dark, but in real life, guys, they're really not that dark. So I'm using the Milani Medium, and this is what it looks like. It's actually really cool. I found out about this kit from 11th Gorgeous. If you guys haven't subscribed to them, you really should. They're awesome. I will link their channel down below. But this is what it looks like. It has a highlight shade, a brow 1, and a brow 2. I usually just use the brow 1, and sometimes I'll use a highlight. I think I'll use a highlight for this. And the kit actually comes with, look at this, how cute is this, guys? It comes with its own little sponge applicator, its own little angled brush, and a pair of tweezers for the on-the-go look. Well, I have my own angled eyeliner brush with me, so we're going to use mine. And this is by Eco Tools, just their little angle brush. And I'm going to use the brow 1 and just fill in my brows. For those YouTubers that can do this without a mirror while looking on their viewfinder, you are amazing. I cannot do that. I'm going to look in my mirror again. You YouTubers that can apply your makeup using your viewfinder, I give you props, because this is most insanely difficult. So like I said, just filling them in to make them look a tad bit darker. So it doesn't do much, but I do have a little bit of bald spot here and here. I think it's just from over waxing. So yeah, that's the top of the look. perfect for St. Patty's Day. It's green and it's gold and nobody's gonna pinch you wearing green. Alright, so let's get those cheeks flushed and those lips puckered and we're good to go. So what I like to do is I actually like to layer my highlight blushes and my regular blushes just to give me that nice highlighty glow. So I'm actually going to be using Hervana by Benefit, and this is what the inside looks like. I love these little box blushes. So I'm just going to take my Eco Tools brush again, just and sweep it across up into my temple. I know it looks like a lot on the camera, but in real life, of course it's real life. In person, you can't tell. I think it's just my lighting, because Hervana is really not this dark. It is most definitely my lighting. Alright, so I'm just going to blend this out. And guys, if you think it's still a little too bright, like if you accidentally add too much, just go ahead, take your translucent powder, flip it right over it, and it will tone down your blushes. As I just poked myself in the eye with my brush. Alright, and to add color to my cheeks, I'm going to use this Milani Baked Blush, and this is in Rose d'Oro. And this is an overly shimmery, rosy gold color. Very pretty. It does have glitter pieces in it, so use this sparingly. I just kind of like to take my brush and just boop, 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 boop. And that's it. You know, double check your brush to make sure you don't have tons and tons and tons of this powder on your face. And sweep it across the apples of my cheeks in a downward motion. A little circle. Double check the mirror. Again, double check the mirror because on my camera I look like a clown. Okay. And that is that. And like I told you guys before, on my camera I look like a clown with this makeup with the bright ass blush. Not the case. But I do feel like I need to tone it down just a hair. So I am going to go back with my Avon Smooth Minerals Translucent Face Powder and just do a quick swipe over it. Just to kind of tone it down for the cameras. There we go. And at this point, if you want to add bronzer, you have bronzer starting from the hollows of your cheeks, swiping downwards and then up and do the 3B, guys. So 3B. Don't forget, if you're bronzing, bronze your neck. I don't use bronzer that much. Alright, and for my lips, I will be using the Wet n Wild Fergie lip color, and this is in Bebot Love, so that is what the bottom of it looks like. And this is actually the packaging. Just a nice little silver tube. It's got a black band that says Fergie on it in silver. And the top, I don't know if you guys can see, the top has an F on it, so that's pretty cute. And this is the color. It's on my camera, it's looking more like a pinky nude. It is more on the coffee brown side. Apply that to the lips. Smack it a couple of times, ladies. And you are done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a nice gold nail polish. This is by Coastal Scent, and this is in the color Solar. Any gold nail polish will do. This is actually the one of the nice ones I have, and actually I've never used this one before. So we're going to try this out. This actually looks like Solar's going to need 2 coats. So you're going to end up painting all your nails gold except your ring finger. And your ring finger you're going to paint green. Your ring finger. So I'm taking this green that I have by Zoya. This is in the color Bevan. And this is just a nice muted green, a little bit on the blue side, but that's alright. Just any green will do, and I decided I wanted to use this one because I think it would be a nice base for what we're going to do with our... Okay, so now that our gold and our green is dry, we're going to top it off with the Sinful Colors Green Ocean, and this is just a green glittery top coat, perfect for St. Patty's Day. Loads of glitter, loads of green, and just an overall gorgeous gel-like color. So this is just going to go over the Zoya's Bevan. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect with the base coat because it is going to get covered with... There you have it. Alright, so that is the finished look. Everything from the eyes, brows, cheeks, lips, and nails. And nails. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial for our lovely St. Patrick's Day's look. And for those of you who have actually stuck through the video, congratulations. You now get to see the special surprise I was talking about at the beginning. One lucky viewer is going to get some of the products that I actually used today to create this look. All the infos and the details and everything. And yeah, the contest will go from today, Saturday, March 1st, until until March the 10th. I don't know what day it is, but until March the 10th. And prizes will be sent out March the 11th, and hopefully it arrives to you by the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. And if you guys want to see more tutorials, let me know. And if you are the winner, I would love to see the look you create for St. Patrick's Day with the stuff we created. And I will talk to you guys later, and I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.